Well, amazing stuff in the 190s. The Ovalis are really going to have to work hard to beat that. Goslavsky, Fedric and Robinson on the front row. And if Max Robinson comes home top 3, it's job done for 2024. Caden Herring, Leon Simpson and Leo Soliu are going to give chase. Behind them, we've got Cian Daly, Mason Hams, Jasper O'Neill-White, Austin Whilton and Ella Mosgrove. All the pressure in the world then is on Max Robinson. He wants to finish the job today, but just a decent points finish will do. Watch for Mason Fedric. He can actually assist Max Robinson. Another victory, and that will go a long, long way. And look at him on the start, already threatening Sebastian Goslavsky as they go through Crook and Oblivion. Max Robinson's gone through in 4th behind Caden Herring. That'll do for the moment.
Yeah, Max Robinson doesn't need to get too ambitious here. A nice, comfortable finish, 3rd or 4th, will do him for the championship this season. You don't want to destroy your chances in the championship and make the work harder than it needs to be tomorrow at the final round.
Yeah, it's just about percentages really for Max Robinson. Controlled risk. He's got a decent advantage in the championship. Don't forget there's only 25 points available for the win, and we've got 75 left this season. All he's got to do is stay favourable ahead of Goslavsky and Caden Herring. Oh, bit of a mistake there on the first lap. Who's that going over the grass? That did not go well for Jasper O'Neill-White, did it? Just ran over, and we saw, of course, he had problems with his bike in the first start, if you remember.
Yeah, he did.
So mechanical problems still very much the problem then for Jasper O'Neill-White. Hopefully he'll be able to get to the end of the race. But once again, Fedric versus Goslavsky. Bring it on.
Yeah, this is how it was earlier. It was Fedric that came out on top. We were saying earlier that Fedric is a major contender for the championship moving forward next season. I'm with you, Jake. I've got him as the out favourite. Now, that's assuming he stays in this class. He might end up moving up, but I've got a feeling, just looking at him, looking at the size of him, I think he may stay in this class next season. 10 to 14s, and they'll certainly be able to ride in this class next year. If he does, I would make him favourite to win it. He's set the fastest lap in this one so far.
I suppose it very much depends on the ambitions of Mason Fedric at the right development pace, isn't it? Because you could argue in one side, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. You know, you're clearly doing well in the Ovalis, stick at it. But all the riders are going to be thinking, well, there is that nice little tidy 160 seat potentially available. If I have a chance to be competitive at that, why wouldn't you go for it?
Yeah, but you could do both.
That's
you see a lot of riders in this championship doing more than one class, and I think he'll do this class next year, and there will be, no doubt, if William Hills was making a book, they'd probably have him favourite, and there's a reason for that, and we've just seen it.
Yeah, great move on the inside of Sebastian Goslavsky, and that shows you the pedigree that Mason Fedric is growing. Absolutely incredible move from him on Goslavsky through Christmas. Now it's all going to be about pace, because we know that Fedric is really comfortable up front. And Goslavsky take him on again. He's got to do it early as well. He can't afford to let Fedric stay out in front for too long. He wants to get him straight back again. He wants to really get under his skin.
Yeah, when he got that lead earlier on in that earlier race, he ended up clearing off. This is the battle for 3rd.
And this is tricky stuff for Max Robinson. He doesn't really want to be in a gaggle of 4 bikes, because the more bikes you've got in your battle, the higher the chance of you falling, the higher the chance of you coming off. And when the title is in the balance, that's the last thing you need. The wrong fall and you end up hurting your wrist, you hurt your elbow or whatever, and that could put you out of the races tomorrow. That's the golden opportunity for your opponent to take back some of those points. But certainly, Mason Fedric being in front of Goslavsky, that's helping Max Robinson a lot more than he needed.
Yeah, these two have been the class of the field all day, haven't they, in the earlier race, and it's proven to be the same here. Now, as I said earlier, once Fedric got the lead, he ended up clearing off. It was a comfortable victory in the end. Got the fastest lap, but Goslavsky's still there, and we know he's no slouch.
Right, Max Robinson is currently due to be getting 13 points by being in 4th position, so that's going to put him on a deficit, of a lead, I should say, of 48 if it stays like this. So if Max Robinson can get ahead of Caden Herring, he will win the championship today. He doesn't need to do either of the races tomorrow if that's the case, but that's a tall ask when you consider how close it's been.
Yeah, he doesn't need to go crazy, does he? He doesn't need to win it today, but he would like to win it today if he can. And these kids, there will be some mental arithmetic going on in their heads. They'll know the exact position they're in. He will know Max Robinson 3rd place, good enough to win the championship today and not have to race effectively tomorrow.
Full credit to Sebastian Goslavsky. He's really giving Mason Fedrick a better run for his money in race 2 than he did in race 1. He's really putting Fedrick under some pressure. Meanwhile, third position, the 914 is Caden Herring. Here he comes through Wilkins. Behind him is the man who could win the championship today. He may have to wait till tomorrow if he stays in 4th position. But they've also got Leon Simpson and Leo Solier for company, so you don't want to make too big a risk. 4th position would certainly do. It would put it almost beyond reach of Sebastian Goslavsky. Further back in the inset there, we've got a nice battle going on between Austin Whilton and Jasper O'Neill-White, who certainly seems to have got the problems of his bike sorted for the time being. Max Robinson having a think about 3rd position, trying to dive in up the inside. Well, he's certainly ready to take the risk, isn't he? Caden Herring is in front. Max Robinson's got a better run off Crooked Oblivion. This is going to be for the championship. Can Max Robinson get through? They're wheel to wheel. And Herring holds him round the outside. No, we want the battle to go on another day, says Caden Herring. We're not going to let you have this one easily. And now these two up in front, Whilton and O'Neill-White, are going to be the next victims for Fedrick and Goslavsky. And fair play to Goslavsky, he's kept himself in the victory. As long as they can catch up to Whilton and O'Neill-White, he can start to pick his moment.
Here's the battle here for the championship effectively. Max Robinson trying to get past. He knows that's the championship right in front of him. He makes one more place up in this race and he's got nobody behind him now.
Oh, Goslavsky! Goslavsky's going to try and make his beard around the outside to make the move. Can he get past Mason Fedrick? No, he can't at Christmas. So we're going into the last lap. So Max Robinson, well, 4th position will do, but he really wants to make the move on Caden Herring. Can he snatch the championship title today on the last lap? That really would be spectacular. He's going to go for it. He's decided, you know what? I do not want to wait another day. In the background, he can't get there. Caden Herring is still in 3rd position. So there is the lead battle. Mason Fedrick and Sebastian Goslavsky still racing all the way to the victory dais. But it is going to be tough. Is that Robinson in front? Is that Robinson in front of Caden Herring? It is! Max Robinson got in front of Caden Herring, and that means he's going to be champion today. He won't have to wait till tomorrow. He could party as Mason Fedrick gets the win in front of Goslavsky. But more importantly, for the championship, that man on the 99 bike, Max Robinson, he's coming through to the boot. These guys are congratulating each other, but watch further back, because here comes Max Robinson. He will come through the final turn. There he is. Max Robinson is the MiniGP 110 champion of 2024. He snatched it on the last lap. Amazing. Mason Fedrick takes the win from Goslavsky. Robinson is now uncatchable at the top of the tree. Caden Herring 4th ahead of Leo Solier and Leon Simpson from Daly, Hams, Whilton and Jasper O'Neill-White. And there is the official confirmation with a lead of 51 points and 50 available. Max Robinson is your champion for 2024.